it was a rough day, man. I just thought I was ready to get out of the office and hang out at the park somewhere.
Okay, girl, I gotta call you back. I gotta go meet this man of mine in his house. I'll call you back.
Yeah, I got this nagging woman, man. She want to talk to me, man. You know, I don't have time for that.
Hey, baby. How was your day?
Oh, it was great. It was great. I'm excited. Great day.
Yeah, I had a good day too. Real good day. Do you mind if I call my girl back?
Yeah. I'll call Mike back. Hey, Mike,
Girl,
man.
you remember that what I was saying?
It was a mess. I don't know what I can deal with.
Goodness, what?
I don't know what. Oh, hold on, Mike. I gotta call you
Wait,
back.
hold on. Wait a minute. You just told me
You just told me.
that your day was rough.
You
You told me your day was good.
You said yours was good too.
Okay, girl, I'm gonna call you back. You got some issues you gotta deal with? First of all, why are you talking to your boy? You should be talking to me.
All right.
Well, you should be talking to me too.
We shouldn't have to be calling up our guys. We should be each other's.
Yes. So what would you do about it?
All right, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna talk to you about me. I mean, yes, I love my girl and everything we get together, but I need to talk to you.
Okay. How was your day?
It was rough.
Oh.
But see, I'm sure a lot of you we'll be quick to talk to our friends about what's really going on in our lives, and we come home to our spouses like everything is okay and everything is peachy keen. But your spouse, he is my best friend. He is my best friend. When I get ready to leave work, he is the first one I'm calling. And oftentimes we talk to each other to the point that we literally meet each other with the phone in our hand. And because we enjoy and we like each other. We like each other company. It's not just, okay, we just in the house just maintaining, but we truly enjoy hanging out with each other and being each other's best
And
friends.
it was developed over time. It just didn't happen over time.
Now we're going to talk about develop transparency in your marriage through trust. There's 3 levels of trust. A lot of times when you first get together, there's a surface trust. And I know some of you might have been in the Sunday school class that we had. And I know a lot of you heard Praise say you didn't really trust. You really don't, because you really don't know how to really know, you can really dig deep on. So really the relationship starts out on a surface level, and then it goes to sporadic.
Yes, and sporadic is off and on. Sometimes I love her, sometimes I don't, sometimes I'm mad, sometimes I'm happy. Those relationships is the real deal, because that's our true individual, how we work it. But when we get to the third one.
Yes, and also sporadic too. You choose certain areas of trust in. In certain areas, you say, I don't know if I quite can. But in a relationship, you got to get to a soul trust, a depth trust, where you can truly let it loose and trust that person to know that you're protected and know that you're going to still be respected, even though you allow yourself to be vulnerable to that individual, to your husband. All right.
This segment right here, in our book, we have 26 subchapters on communication. This goes from dating as well as from marriage. Communication is a powerful tool that can help or hurt any relationship. And this is what the male, it says, the average speaker is capable of communicating 70% of his or her intended message. The average listener is capable of capturing only 50% of the message. Therefore, as much as 65% of the intended message can be lost somewhere in the process. Men and women do think different. We may say one thing and a woman sees something different. Analogy we're going to use just for this segment. We're going to use protection. What is protection? What is security? A man looks at being the physical security. A woman's looking at long-term financial stability. She's looking for emotional security. These things are 2 separate entities, but communication, the level of communication is what is vital. It says right here, the male, here is what you need to know. 100% minus 37%. Yeah, what? That's what she's saying. Right here, results, 35% of the message actually received and understood. So we have to make sure we have those together. So we don't have 3 more slides, we have 2 minutes.
And also, too, something I want to add to that, in a marriage, it is imperative that you set aside 30 to 45 minutes or even an hour, if possible, of undistracted communication. Undistracted, because this is something that Freddie and we try. A lot of times we'll get the kids situated and settled and everything, and we have like a little fire pit area in our backyard, so that we use that as our little time to just connect. Undistracted, and we truly connect with one another. And so you need to do that on a daily basis, because if not, you'll get caught up in the bills. You get caught up in the children, in life, and you'll lose the relationship. So you have to, on a daily basis, make that connection, undistracted.
Correct. One of the stand by. We as a couple, we designate one day a week, Thursdays. We don't do nothing. That's Chantel and I time. We do 1 weekend a month, just Chantel and I time. Our family know, our kids know. We dedicate intentional. The song say it's intentional. We must make it intentional if we want our relationship to be stable. Folks look at us and, well, I wish we had. You just don't know what we had to go through to get to this point. This right here, we want to stay within time.
The power of our words. It says, speak life and not death over your husband and wife. Words can either build up or tear down your relationship. So many people, we go out and we talk about, like women, where we go around and say, yeah, I got that no good husband at the house. He ain't this, he ain't that. You speaking life into that, and then you wonder when you come home, and you wonder why you see what you don't spoke. It's because you don't spoke that into existence, because we are in the image of God. When God spoke, it came to pass.
Yeah.
And so we got to be careful the words that we speak. We don't look according to what we see in the natural. We living in this walk in God is by faith. So even though he may not be walking according to what we see, I'm going to speak into existence what I believe in God him to be. And I'm going to say, I thank you, Lord, that he's a man that you called him to be, that he is the priest of his home, that he's the king of his home, that he is in his rightful place. You speak those things into existence. Don't tear them down. Don't tear them down. And also, I just want to give this quick testimony. When we first moved here to Texas, and we had, Freddie had the job transition with his job, and make a long story short, we had built a house, and because the way things we thought was that the income wasn't, and we ended up losing the house. So for like almost 2 or 3 months, we literally was like living in extended living, so it was really like in a homeless state. And I remember Freddie told me, he asked me, he said, baby, you can leave me. And I was like, what you mean leave me? He said, here, I don't have a roof over my head. He said, I would not blame you if you leave me. Now, I could have easily used that as a moment to tear him down, but I said, no, I'm going to build my husband up. Amen. Because I know right now, it was this weight on him, because I know how my husband is. He's a man that wants to provide for his family. I said, you know what, baby, I'm going to tell you something. I said, no, I won't leave you. I said, it does not matter. I said, we can live in a one-bedroom shack. I said, as long as we together, that's all that matters to me. And that's what I told. So I built him, and do you know what that did for him as a man? And since then, God has blessed us abundantly. So the thing is that I use that as a time to build him up, and ultimately that allowed him to trust me that much more.
And I'm going to rehash on that. I came in, I was offered a salary here, and actually the salary is here. I was over $25,000 less. We built a 4,000 square foot house, moved the stuff in, and moved the stuff out. We go to this day, and we look at all the hotels that we had to live in and stay in. Didn't know. I was traveling back and forth the country, and it was embarrassing. I was a minister. I had qualification, all the experience, and I went from there to here. See, you don't know the story. You see the glory, but you don't know the story. Amen. We can give a testimony now. And that's what we went through. And the next year, I got a $10,000 raise. The next year, another $10,000 raise. The next year, another $10,000. So God put us all the way here, and it's going higher because of obedience. Amen. God took us through that in our relationship, and that built me up. She didn't tear me down. She could have said, you know good, rascal. I didn't trust you. I followed you. And she said, nope. And I said, man, what kind of woman is that who won't follow me and live in a check? And we had a loss of 5-bedroom, 3-car garage, and we're like, whoa. And God said, I'm going to take you through this step.
Like it says, speak, because you guys come in, it says, speak spiritual confessions and prayer over your husband and spouse. And now we're going to talk about, do not verbally or internally compare your husband or wife to someone else.
Yep. Well,
Right,
that's a good one.
all right.
Comparing me.
All right, here we are coming after church. Put my church
Okay, yeah.
we in the car.
We're in Europe.
Pastor Betsy preached an awesome
Yes,
message.
he did. Yes.
Yes. You know what the highlight of my Sunday was seeing Brother Malcolm.
Brother Malcolm.
Yes, Brother Malcolm. Yeah, see, Brother Malcolm, he is such a man of God, and he just loves his wife, and oh, I mean, he had on a nice suit and everything.
But you know what? Did you see Sister Shaquita? Did you see in the choir stand? She was praising the Lord and then, woo, woo! You need to talk to Sister Shaquita. Yeah. Yeah, oh, Stacy. You know what, baby? You should get with her because she works out. She works out.
Oh.
You married me.
But you know what? When I married you, was a dime.
Oh, it was.
You were 3/4.
But see, you know what? See, you ain't got nothing on Brother Malcolm, no.
Sister Stacy, she works out. I mean, she got the. Woo.
All right.
She said enough of that.
See, I shouldn't be building up another man over my husband. All right. You understand? And he shouldn't be building another woman up over me. You know what I'm saying? So that was the purpose of that skit, to bring that home. All right, don't let your dream die due to life's ups and downs. Remind yourself the initial vision when you married your husband and wife. All of you had a vision. All of you, do not allow life's ups and downs to take you away from that initial vision.
In the actual handouts, not the sheet of paper. The sheet of paper is going to be something different. We want you to write down your plans, and yes, you can do that at a later time.
And it says, don't throw in the towel. Allow the hard times to build you up as a couple, as opposed to tearing you both down. Allow those hard times to build you up and make you stronger as a couple. All right, now we're going to talk about unashamed because I know my value in Jesus. This was an analogy that I heard Muhammad Ali, he actually spoke to his daughters. He said, pearls covered up in the ocean, protected in a shell.
And it says diamonds down in the ground, covered and protected.
Gold way down in the mine, covered with layers of rock. So you notice that all these things that are looked upon as valued are covered, protected. So that's where we need to be as Christians. We need to allow God to what?
Cover
us,
yeah.
and to protect us, and to be under His blood,
Yeah.
because He values us.
I said, allow God to cover and protect us in His blood because He is hidden treasure within us. He values you and me.
And so also you guys have on the PowerPoint as singles on one, I write down one thing you believe in God to do in your life as a single person by this time next year. Write down 3 things in which you do in order to accomplish that, and do the same thing as a married person. But one other thing we want to do just before we almost done.
We will love for you at this moment. We talk about a lot of things in a short period of time. The things we talked about are called strongholds. These strongholds will destroy your relationship, your single relationship and your marriage relationship. These are some things that we will ask you. It's volunteer. On that plain sheet of paper, we want you to write a few things down. If you have family members that's not here, generational person,